Many people have been asking me to give an update on my KvK that just ended, so I guess I owe it to them since I had made a drama video on it before, so I'll go ahead and tell y'all how it went. So originally, it was supposed to be Fire and Water Camp, which I'm in Water Camp by the way, versus Earth and Wind, making it left versus right, and a lot of people were asking me why my camp was so weak. Well, now that KvK is over, I get to tell y'all that Kingdom 3128 was actually doing their recovery KvK, which is exactly why I made a rant video in the past complaining that doing recovery KvKs suck, and that it's just throwing your allies under the bus, making them lose the force of an entire kingdom, and putting them at a disadvantage to the other camps. And even a lot of their players were unhappy and migrated out because they wanted to fight. Like I said, recovery KvKs are lame, and even some others decided to disobey leadership and fight anyways, and they were asking me from the beginning of the KvK to dog on Kingdom 3128, but I just wasn't going to do that. Not only that, but another kingdom had their own ordeal to deal with too. I heard that during KvK, one of the kingdoms was going through a civil war and even had one of their kings going rogue, so a lot of their power and resources was thrown out the window when all that stuff happened. So on top of being the weakest camp, we were also down a leg and an arm because two of our kingdoms weren't represented the way they should have been. And now that all that's out of the way, we get into the fighting portion and how things played out for our KvK. Well, while we were still allied with Fire, Water and Fire got slapped pretty hard in the first two zones, and after that we all knew how it was going to end. You don't lose the first two zones, miss out on the buffs and the bastions, and think that you'll still be able to bag Kingsland. But then during our defeat, Earth and Wind had a falling out because of the star, you know? Drama. And so blah blah blah, Fire and Earth teamed up, and Wind was forced to team up with Water whether they liked it or not. Then when it was time to fight, I don't know the number, but the pass that's right before Kingsland opened, Fire beat the crap out of us, which is Water, and Earth beat Wind, and neither Wind nor Water was able to make it into Kingsland, and so Earth took the star. That's why they betrayed Wind in the first place, and so yeah, Earth and Fire won, and now we go into how I performed as a pleb. So I don't know how many speed ups and resources I used. I wish I knew, but I don't. But what I do know is that I was able to get 14 million kills and 232 million kill points. Now hold on, I know that's not a lot, nor is it the amount that I was hoping to get, not even close. But we spent the whole KvK getting smacked around, we barely had any field anywhere, we were lacking players and strength and all that good stuff that you could think of, so the majority of the fighting was through rallies, garrisons, and city hopping. It was very demeaning to have to city hop through most of the KvK, but what else was I supposed to do at that point? It was either that or just watch and do nothing. Aside from the kill points, I was at 78 million power and dropped 14 million power, killing 1.6 million of my troops. So now after all that, I am at 70 million power because I trained a little bit for MGE to get the new Scipio, and I basically have 2.1 billion kill points now. I'm hoping to perform better in KvK, I'm always saying that, but I'm still gonna keep trying, you know? But now that we're at the end of the video, I want to say, well, thank you for making it to the end. Not everyone does, so thank you. But also, I am looking for a kingdom to migrate to. I'm looking for what everyone is looking for basically, and that's a strong fighting kingdom with active players, so I guess, you know, the normal stuff. Preferably A or B seed. I want something that has days of fighting in KvK so that I don't have to miss work because I'm afraid that the fighting will be over by then. I have no beef with my current kingdom, they have been awesome to me and very helpful, and I have nothing to complain about. But yeah, if you're interested in recruiting me, I'll compare y'all's power to y'all's kill points and make my decision like that. So feel free to message me in-game and I'll look at your kingdom stats, and if I don't find anything, then I'll make a video dedicated to me looking for a kingdom. Anyways, that's it for the video. Later.